just on my way now to the start for year 6, final year. So technically I have actually done 7 of these, but I did one during lockdown, so I have actually got, hopefully after today, 7 medals. Yeah, just getting to the seafront now, across the train tracks. Should be a good one. It's not looking as warm as previous years. But morning, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see what we've got going on today. I mean, you couldn't ask for better than that, could you? Apart from maybe less of these threatening clouds. So it should, from what I've seen, it should be raining most of the day. But when has that ever stopped us? Yeah, looking forward to it. I've been really excited for this one. I've just got a lot of love for this one. It was one of the first big races I tackled back in the day. I think it must have been 2018. I think my first one was, and that was quite early on in my running career. But yeah, I'm gonna miss this one severely. We'll have to fill the void with another Cornish adventure, no doubt. I'll have to have a look at the calendar. There's a few I've seen, so I'm sure we'll find something else. But yeah, getting ready for it. I can see the start line, see a few folk milling around. So yeah, should be a few ladies and gentlemen that I'll see here that I'll know. So hopefully see some friendly faces.
Okay, round racers, 3, 2, 1! I'll need to do that again because there's a guy that there wasn't smiling. Okay, so go again. Okay, round racers, 3, 2, 1! Or I'm going to become an influencer on Instagram. Right guys, great to have you with us. The last one, I just... The music will change when there's 30 seconds to go. You will never listen out because the air horn and I'll make you right. It all starts when you sign up for the stop
everything. On and off showers. But it is quite warm actually. So can't really complain. This is so good. What's the rest of that one? Not too interesting views, but gets you there, gets you done. It's quite funny, as you can see there's no one in front, no one behind. Certain points in this race you do get a little bit isolated. Not a bad thing, but it does make you think, am I going the right way? And I've just seen one of the rat race arrows, so I believe so. That, and I've got some vague memory of doing this several times before. Oh, that's a big tractor coming. Hang on. I was not going to be arguing with that one. Definitely not. Tyres are way too big. There we go. Just going into pit stop one. See what the big race are. One done, quick readjustment, pack the old shades away. I don't think we're going to be needing most today. Just put my waterproof on just because it's probably going to get more blustery as we get out to the coast. It is quite warm, but there is just a bit of a breeze, and obviously it's misty rain, so I've just put my long sleeve away. Got the old Innovate storm shell out, which is a super piece of gear, and then got some Haribos and a few flapjacks for the road, or possibly save those for castle to castle in a few weeks. But yeah, here we go, onwards and upwards. We've just crossed the, I think the majority of the moors now, so it's a bit hard to tell because of how misty it is, but we should be hitting the coast sort of any minute, I think. So it's just a little bit hard to tell. It's weird how it can kind of disorientate you a little bit, but I remember most of this, to be fair. Mist or no mist, there's just a gate ahead, and that's usually where you get the first peek at the sea and at the cliffs. So see you in a mo. I don't even know if you can hear me. It's quite windy. Got that much water on my face. Just got a bit of a climb now. Hopefully the wind will push us up. Be able to show you the views on this one, but it's against me today. It's still very blowy, very wet, still lovely though in its own way, but we're just coming up to one of the coves now. Oop. If you can see that. It's a bit bloody steep on this bit, so it's looking like we got something going on over there. This is quite steep, quite slippy, tentative steps. Fucking hell. Nearly caught my foot. It's like walking through a jungle. For a dip. Oh, that's a big wave coming. Yeah, Thank you. Let me, my feet and my body are back on it again. I think I'm awake now. Oh, that was refreshing. So I think it's woke my feet back up, going in the lovely Baltic Sea. Oh, so the rain seems to have eased off a little bit, so I'm going to try and dry off a touch, and then I might put a layer back on later should the weather turn, but we'll see how we go. It looked like there was a jumping section here, but the sea's just a touch too rough. Been down there. Oh well, there's always hope for later on. Just gonna have this, and then we're gonna get a move on again, get through Giva onto pit stop 3 and see where that goes. Right, so we're on the move again. So yeah, heading into, looks like the tin mine section around Giva. Just it's lovely, it gets more and more each year, but loads of people just at that pit stop were just saying, you know, look, love the videos, made me sign up, roped in all my mates. Yeah, it's proper cool, I don't necessarily do the videos for fame or fortune, it's more to look back on in my dementia years. But it's still nice. It's nice to be recognised and for people to find them helpful. rain's just cleared up a little bit now, so we can actually see where we're going. And it's revealed itself now. It's on number 3. Finish somewhere out there. See it? The rain's back. You just cannot see a thing. The rain is back. Just that really misty stuff. So you can't see Land's End at the minute. But all good though, all good. We're getting there. I think that's just 18 miles that's just gone. So, chipping away now. Final stretch. So you can just make out in the distance out there, hopefully, you can just see the Land's End buildings. So yeah, we're not far off at all now. The watch battery is low apparently, who knows if it's going to make it. We're just coming up to 20 miles. Feeling good, feeling alright. Bit weathered, but all good. So we're just heading into Semen now. looking forward to being on something a bit softer and dip my toes, fresh them up a bit. So the rain's cleared a bit now, so you can actually see Land's End and Sennen. With how the sea's looking, I'm not really expecting for there to be much water activities. I'll say there's definitely, from what I can see, not another jump on this stretch. There still might be one just before we head up to Land's End, but I'd be very surprised if there was. I bet the surfing might still be on, the bodyboarding, and there might be a little something in the harbour, but we'll see. I can't really make out much from here, but yeah, we will see. Just heading into Sennen part 2 and then round for the home stretch. Definitely not as quick last year, but that's not really an important thing on this particular race. The weather conditions this time, a lot of headwind, does make a difference overall, but feeling good. We'd end up round there, but as you can see, the sea looks horrendous. So it looks like this, and then we're off the hill. So, let's go for a paddle. So we're heading up different path to what is normally the sort of final stretch. It looks like we're missing out all of the cobblestones and the Sennen Harbour, and then the climb up the hill. So we'll see where this takes us, because this is new to me. Here we go, we're about back onto the final path sort of into Land's End now. So where that little building is, that's where we would have come up if the stones on the Sandon Harbour have been free today, not been attacked by the sea. So it looks like from this point it's just the usual finishes route and done. So as we're coming in for like the final mile or so, it's just a bit of a reflection. Whilst this year was not the most sort of activity dense as some of the earlier years was, it's still a hell of a race. You know, the actual terrain, the views, the weather, it's one of these races that I'm just so glad I was able to do, let alone do it 6 times plus a virtual one 7. It's just unlike anything else. It's been one of my favourite races and one I look forward to the most, and I think one that I will certainly miss. I mean, obviously there are plenty of other Cornish races out there, a lot of amazing locally run ones which I've dabbled in and which I will certainly be looking into a bit more, but I am going to miss this one for sure. I mean, Rat Race look after runners, they look after their runners, and they just put on a hell of a run. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've taken in the sights, I've probably waffled on, but yeah, end of an era. Long live Man vs Coast. Would love to see it again in a few years' time. Maybe they'll bring it back as a one-off. Who knows? The future is far and long. But yeah, right. So enough of me waffling. Let's get in and get done. I am, I'm going.
Hang on,